What up, Moscow? This is hiphopforreal.com, and this is your boy Marcus Headson. And tonight we have my favorite artists, HAVOC, Big NOYD, and DJ L.E.S. You already been here in Moscow. When you came back to the States, what did you tell your friends about Russia?
What I tell my friends about Russia when I got back to New York, I was like, inside joke. How I was really felt really blessed to be in Russia, you know, because not a lot of my friends get a chance to even travel anywhere, and to come to Russia is like unthinkable for somebody from the hood. So I felt really good to be there, and I told them that, and which was the truth, that the people there was really nice to me, really nice to me, and they couldn't believe that people in Russia listen to hip hop. They could not believe it. They could not believe it.
I heard that you're working on a new MOBB DEEP album. Can you give us more information about it?
The new MOBB DEEP album that I'm working on, of course, is gonna, you know, have some Prodigy lyrics on it and stuff like that. And it's gonna be like the last MOBB DEEP album, so it's gonna be the most special album to me. And I'm just taking my time with it. I'm not rushing it. I'm not doing it fast. I just want to just do it nice, and so Prodigy will like it.
So, what will it sound like? Is it more like old school music or a mix?
It's gonna sound like MOBB DEEP. It's gonna, and not to be funny, but I'm saying, it's, to answer your question, it's gonna sound old school, yes.
A couple of years ago, there was an information about a new MOBB DEEP and Alchemist album. Was the project cancelled, or there's a chance we'll hear it one day?
I mean, Alchemist, that's my guy. That's, you know, that's like my go-to guy. That's my number one guy. Of course, you're gonna hear a MOBB DEEP in a Alchemist album. You know what I mean? So that just goes without saying. Shout out to ALC.
Also in 2016, there was rumors about a new MOBB DEEP and the Dog Pound project. There was no info since then. Was the whole thing true?
No, it was very true. The Dog Pound and MOBB DEEP album, we did a couple of shows together, but it never got a chance to happen, you know, because Prodigy passed away or whatever. But, you know, it definitely wasn't a rumor. It was true.
It's been 25 years since MOBB DEEP released Juvenile Hell. Your thoughts about that album now?
My thoughts about the Juvenile Hell album now, 25 years later, I look at it as a godsend, because it taught me a lot. You know, it wasn't that much of a successful album, but it got me to where I am today. So it was an album that was needed to happen.
That is my favorite album.
Thank you.
Can you say something about it?
The Juvenile album?
Yeah.
It definitely put us, you know, in a place as a learning experience. Going to the studio, D&D, being around other artists, being around other producers, and seeing how they work. And we made sure we did ours either different or better. You know, competition, we competition failed type of guys. You know, we always going to be the best. We are the best. So, you know, it raised us to be number one. And that's the experience that I get from the Juvenile Hell album.
How's things going on over the solo projects? The last album was in 2016. Are you working on something else right now?
Yeah, right now, like I was mentioning last time, like, you know, I'm gonna put out definitely a MOBB DEEP album. But right now, aside from the MOBB DEEP album, I'm focusing on, you know, creating like really developing new artists. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the new talent. You know what I'm saying? Guiding them with the experience that I have now. You know what I'm saying? I did everything that I could do as far as records. So my new thing right now is developing talent. So my label just got started, and some beautiful things is gonna come out of that. No. Not only U.S. artists, it's international. So whether it's in Russia, Budapest, or wherever, Right.
Can you point out new artists from QB who's worth listening to?
Artists from QB that's worth listening to. Man, we could go Rucker QB. Definitely gotta say Ruck, Chalice. You know what I mean? And there's even some that you haven't even heard yet from QB that's popping. But I gotta get out to QB so I can hear it firsthand with my own ears. You know what I'm saying? And because QB holds a special place in my heart, and I fuck with QB all body.
And what producer you'd like to work with?
What producer I would like to work with? I would like to work with Pete Rock, DJ L.E.S. These are people that I worked with already, but these are the people that I still want to work with. You know what I mean?
What artists do your kids listen to? Maybe they suggest to work with somebody.
Oh man, my kids do not listen to the artists that I listen to. Oh man, I couldn't even tell you the artists that my kids listen to because I don't even know the names of these people that they listening to. But yeah, it is new school. But I get inspiration from listening to what my kids listen to today, and I try to understand it.
Can you tell us something about? Do you have kids?
Yes.
Can you tell us what kind of music do they listen to right now?
Whatever the mainstream is now, that's what the kids is going for. But when we were young, it was similar, the same for us. We grew up listening to Big Daddy Kane, Coogee Rap, Rakim. Those were a lot of the artists that we heard coming up. MC Lyte. A lot of people don't get MC Lyte her props, but she actually was one of the main artists that made me want to rhyme. So it's always going to be that. But we always went back and did our history. Listen to DJ Kool Herc, Grandmaster Flash. So we did our homework when we was listening to music as well. We didn't just listen to what was on the radio or just what everybody else was listening to or what everybody else was talking about. We actually went back, and did our homework and try to find out where hip hop was originated from, South Bronx, Queensbridge, like who knows. But we did our homework. But you're always gonna have that where kids are gonna go in and be influenced by other kids, so they're gonna listen to what's hot now. So my kids definitely listen to the mainstream music right now. Yeah.
Maybe you're planning to release anything in memory of Prodigy. Anything, any songs, any new songs, any new projects.
Everything I do is in memory of Prodigy. Everything I do is in memory of Prodigy. That's my number one brother right there. You know what I'm saying? He talks to me every day. Prodigy's family is good. You know what I mean? His kids is like my kids. And you could look for a lot of good things coming out of the Prodigy family in collaboration with me, because like I said, his kids is like my kids.
Can you tell us about your relationships with Nas?
With Nas, my relationship with Nas, that's like the brother from another mother. You know what I mean? My relationship with Nas is like it's always been really cool. Yeah. I know he was. When we was getting off the plane, I was telling them that Nas was in Moscow here just a couple of weeks ago. probably like maybe 2 months ago or something like that. But Nas is like a brother to me, and let me QB and let me wish Nas happy birthday, happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday,
Nah, come on, you gotta get in the camera.
Happy
QB,
birthday,
nigga.
son. You know we out here in Russia killing it.
Are there any funny stories related to your and HAVOC's name? HAVOC from Sound Central Cartel.
Oh, you took it back with that one. Yeah, there is a funny story. Back in the days, there was this rap hip hop music convention called Jack the Rapper, and we seen some other dudes around there from South Central Cartel, and their name was HAVOC, Prodigy and HAVOC. We didn't think that was a coincidence. We thought they were stealing our name. So we stepped to them and blah, 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 whatever. I mean, no real beef happened or nothing like that. But we actually became like kind of cool like right after that. But that's like the kind of funny story to go to a hip hop convention and see somebody. I never really listened to their music. So I don't even know. I can't even say if I liked it or not. I didn't listen to their music.
Our last question: your top 5 hip hop albums of all time.
How many I got? 5? Okay. The Infamous, of course. Illmatic. Walking with a Panther. Run DMC, Raising Hell. The whatever first Eric B and Rakim album. That's 4, right? That's 5. But I gotta throw one in there. I gotta throw an extra one in there. Tribe Called Quest. Tribe Called Quest. The Theory. I gotta throw The Theory, Tribe Called Quest. Sorry if I missed anybody.
Yeah.
Your favorite 5.
I really didn't have a favorite growing up. I really fuck with everybody because everybody was influencing me. Like the great artists I'm talking about, like Public Enemy, you know, artists like that. And growing up for me, really not growing up for me, but just top 5. Biggie Smalls, first album, Ready to Die is my favorite. Of course, Nas Illmatic. That's like one of the that's my number 1. That's the dopest album to me. Of course, the Infamous album. Like I said, not too many favorites like that. I grew up inspired by a lot of these artists. Even Redman, the What album was a great influence on me. That's one of the. I used to walk around Queensbridge with a box. We used to call it our box radio. With Redman, the What album blast and walk around with it. You know what I mean? The Hit Squad, shout out to them. Like so, I really don't have a favorite, but just the influence I have is a lot of those type of artists. You know, those are the good, great artists to me. You know, Coogee Rap, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. That's my era. You know, so that's the music I grew up and love and represent to this day, forever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah.
I'll have to definitely say Coogee Rap, his first album. Eric B and Rakim's first album. Then I'm gonna go with Tribe Called Quest, first album. And then I'm gonna go with what's that, 3? That's 4. Alright, if we're gonna move a little bit. I mean, it's hard for me to vote for Illmatic because that like is the dopest album. It's dope. It's dope, but I'm just gonna go back a little bit because I'm a DJ. You know what I mean? It's almost like Nas to me he don't count. He don't count because I've been with him. Yeah. Stop it, man. It's just that I've been with him. I can't vote for him. They're gonna be, oh yeah, you know, you vote for Nas. You did, but I produced on him. I did like 75 records for Nas, so I can't really rate.
Still your favorite.
Yeah, all right. Illmatic. Third.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is HAVOC representing the infamous MOBB Deep along with my boy DJ L.E.S. Rapper NOYD, hiphopofreal.com. There's a war going on outside, no man to save from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took. You walking with your head down, scared to look. You shook, cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. They never around when the beef cooks in my part of town. It's similar to Vietnam. Now we all over north and old, heavy on the cops' control. You better have the riot, get ready. Try to bag me and get rock steady. By the Mac 1 double, I touch you, believe you with not much to go home with. My skin is thick, cause I'll be up in the mix of action. If I'm at home, puffin' out, relaxing. New York got a nigga depressed, so I wear sunproof underneath my guest. God bless my soul. Before I put my foot down and begin to stroll into the drama I built. And no, I finish beef, you will soon be killed. Put us together, it's like mixing vodka and milk. I'm going out blasting, taking my enemies with me. And if not, they scar so they will never forget me. Lord, forgive me, the Hennessy got me not knowing how to act. I'm falling and I can't turn back. A baby is the words from my man Killer Black that I can't say, so it's left the untold fact. Until my death, I'm going to stay alive. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive.
I got it tatted right here, only the strong survive.
Sending this one out to my man Killer B, no doubt a D, with that weed, laid up. That on real shit. Here we go. There's a war going on outside, no man to save from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took. You walking with your head down, scared to look. You shook, it ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. They never around when the beef cook in my part of town. Similar to Vietnam, and now we all grown up and home heavy on the God's control. They better have it right, get ready. Try to bag me and get rock steady. By the Mac 1 double, I touch you, leave you with not much to go home with. My skin is thick, cause I'll be up in the mix of action. I'm not at home, but for live relaxing. New York got a nigga depressed, so I wear sunproof underneath my gas. God bless my soul before I put my foot down and begin to stroll to the drama I built. And all beef, you will soon be killed. Put us together, it's like mixing vodka and milk. Going out blasting, taking my enemies with me. If not, they scar so they will never forget me. Lord, forgive me, the Hennessy got me not knowing how to act. I'm falling and I can't turn back. Or maybe it's a word from my man Killer Black and I can't say so without back. Until my death, my goal to stay alive. Survival of the fit, only the strong survive. Yo, we living this till the day that we die. Survival of the fit, strong survive. We living this till the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only strong survives. We living this till the day that we die. Survival of the fit. We living this till the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong. I'm trapped in between two worlds, trying to make dough. You know when the dough get low, the juice low. But after that, as long as face smoke crack, I be on the block, hustling, count my stacks. No doubt, watching my back and proceed with caution. 5-4 lurking, no time to get lost in. The system niggas use the fake name to get out quick. My brother did it, they got bagged with 2 ounces. I live with Warren's cars, hit the block car. That's my man Twin when he got bagged, that fucked me up hard. But they capping for a reason. You find out who your true people's when you're upstate bleeding. You can't find a shorty the truth, get big with you. The forest difficult, while on the streets I try to maintain. Fight with the Lucas hoes like the Hurricane. Niggas like the trick, but I ain't on that trick and shit. I'm like a Jew, saving those who I can be with. Pushing the legs down, set ready to jet. No matter how much through the staying in the projects forever. Takes on the block, we out clever. Beef, we never separate, grow together. And words come to words, my peoples come first. Try to react and get your motherfucking feelings hurt. My crew's all about loot. Fuck, look at you, I'm drinking your boot. And money certified suit. Up and down, lay back, enjoy the smell. In the bridge up and down, it ain't hard to tell. You better realize, to the day that we die, survival of the fit. We living this to the day that we die, survival of the fit. We living this to the day that we die, survival of the fit. We live in this till the day that we die. Survival of the fit, only the strong. It's time for the drive, and I for the eye. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. So long as the sunshine, you light up the sky. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. It's time rolls by, and I for an eye. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. So long as the sunshine, you light up the sky. We in this together, son, your beef is mine. Check it out, check it out, check it out now. Check it out, check it out, check it out now. Check it out, check it out, check it out now. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Yo, run for your life. Or you wanna get your heat, whatever. We can die together. As long as I say your magazine to the essence. I don't give a fuck about my presence. I'm lost in a box of hate. Can't wait for the next crowd. Nigga to step and be fake. I'm thinking when I see you, there is no sequel. 24/7, Mac 11 is my people. Why you wanna end a little life like this? Cause now you born raised with kids that's lifeless. I live by the days, only if I survive the last night. Damn right, I ain't trying to fight. We can settle this like a grown man. Concrete floor. The stuff put it through your hardcore ways of action. I grab the gas in, ain't no turning back when I start blast. Blah, 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 up the motion. Got the shit back in a combine motion. No signs of anger or fear, cause you don't want a danger. Never share your plans with a stranger, word of tongue. Got the drop on you, kid, I got you. You got the heart to get busy without the truth. Let's get it on, nigga, do what we gotta do. You bucking me, I'm bucking right back. I got the drop on you, kid. Now come on, y'all. You got the heart to get busy without your crew. Let's get it on, nigga. Do what we gotta do. You bucking me, I'm bucking right back at you. Queens hit the money, long time, no cash. Caught up in the hustle when your guns go blast. Fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. Put out my heat first, she pull out his heat last. Who the fuck you think is living to this day? Try to tell us young niggas crime don't pay. They looked at me and said, these niggas don't play. Do you think I do mine? Can't stay out of my way. It's type hard trying to survive in New York State. Can't stop to a meeting off a platinum plate. Po-po come around, try to relocate me. They lock me up forever, but they can't deflate me. Cause every cash, highly addicted. Especially when you used to having money to live with. I'm gonna step back, look at my life as a whole. Ain't no love, I've seen the devil done stole my soul. Sophia, beat down, help me up. Trying to get this Lexus up, but to say, yo, you big NOYD. What up, cousin? What? All these words, what? Then where's the R-A-P-P-E-R-N-O-Y-D? Niggas can't fuck with you. Coming straight out of QB, pushing infinity. Asking, I'm living constantly, mentally, definitely. To the death of me, come and test me. Trust me, nigga couldn't touch me if he stuffed me. Bust me, gonna have to, cause I'm a blast you. Lyrical is like a miracle, ill spiritual. Born with it, I'm getting on with it. And I'ma have it till I'm fucking dead and gone with it. Cause I'm a what? Composer hardcore, a lyrical destructor. Don't make me fuck up, cause I'm a wild motherfucker. You know I flow, you know my stilo. Even pack the gap when I go to see my P.O. Jump out the hoopy, blast the gap in my looty to my shorty. In case my P.O. try to shoot me to the island. I know if I start howling, flipping on niggas walking around with a black over Italian. But she didn't violate me, so I escaped. See, back to Queens, bumping the face, make it more cream. Know what I mean? Cause I'm a natural born hustler, I won't try to cut you. Pull out my fofo, make a play on their back. This season's real, can't roll without skill. I feel how I feel cause I was born to kill. Do what I gotta, they eat a decent meal, brothers are starving. They're trying to find a job, son, it's all about robbing. So don't be alone when we come through. We supposed to, if you opposed to, keep your face blown, dude. Off the mark cause I react to jack. Brother was a blessed road, so I act like that. Drug dealing, only messing shorty that's appealing. I'm seeing all the world as I start four-wheeling. I'll be first blood, be the first to set it off. My cars, tap on jaws, lay down laws. We taking with shorts, we do jugs, rush the doors. They come to D, trying to make breeze and gun swords. But for force, my team will go out your main source. My non-Taurus, hit pauses and take hostage. Set the setup for the ground up reaction. Blood blood, flood your eyes, fuck up your optics. Fit the killer instinct for nigga pop shit. What's the topic? 9-5, we rocked it. 9-6, we come back with more hot shit. Illuminate my demons grow like radiation. No time for facing, no complication. Let's get it done right, my click in tight. They scrapping and never ending gunfight. Some niggas lose stripes and lose life. Chill niggas standing kites in the street over some beef that wasn't fully cooked. Finish them off for that me. His head 22 slugged to the head. Travel all the way down in your leg. Hey yo, it's hell on earth. Who's next are gonna be first? The project is front line, and the enemy is one time. I ain't gotta tell you, it's right in front of your eyes. And yo, it's hell on earth. Who's next are gonna be first? The project is front line, and the enemy is one time. I ain't gotta tell you, it's right in front of your eyes. Get away from the streets like a thief for crack. They pulling me back, they still got a nigga going. But no matter the drama, the gossip, my heart is a hole. My dog niggas I rock with. Get away before you get clapped with the tone too loose. Have everybody on the corner going. Open their mouth, shot this rock. I haven't just in that boy out. Get away. And now there's blood on my Timbs. It's just call it 1-800 cross. Drop it when they see me, they like cause they want $1,000 and not only that police a dollar catch a fucking collar. Get away. And I'm out of here. Ain't no telling when I'll be back. Get rid of this guy. Fuck you know I'm so real time. How about the judge? Think about the paper. No time to be set behind bars. Get away. And fuck that. Never let a nigga take me on my door. Every trying to blow me go. Another remorse kid. It's a cold hearted. Queen's cat. Grinding retarded. You know. Get away. Fuck that. Never let a nigga take me on my door. Every trying to blow me go. Another remorse kid. It's a cold hearted. Queen's cat. Grinding retarded. You know. Get away. Cause I'm not playing. I'm begging him and all niggas. Put hands on that nigga. Just beat the shit out you. I brawl like an animal. Your whole team is scrambled and get away. Nobody inside. It's gonna be a stampede with a shot fly. Big that nigga, you know. R.I.P. Your soul just disappeared. Get away. You out of here, nigga. I see you on the other side. Bye, nigga. Families, crime rivers, courtesy of my niggas. We terrorize, so I just better get away. But fuck that. Never let a nigga take me at my zone when he tried and blow me good. With no remorse, kid, it's a cold hearted. Queen cat, garden retarded, you know. Get away. Fuck that. Never let a nigga take me at my zone if he tried and blow me good. With no remorse, kid, it's a cold hearted. Queen cat, garden retarded, you know.
Let's keep it moving, y'all. What you say?
What up, son? I heard they got you on the run for a body. Now it's time to snatch the gun. They probably got the phone tapped, so I won't speak long. Give me a hot second, and I'ma put you on. It's all messed up, somebody snitching on the crew. And word is on the street is they got pictures of you. Homicide came to the crib last night, 60. Asking all your whereabouts and where you sleep. They said they just wanna question you. But me and you know, they want to get you. All they do is just arrest you, then arraign you. Hang you, I don't think so. It's a good thing you down for now to stay. No. What's in the blue and check to see how you doing. I know you need loot, so I send it to Western Union. They probably knocked down the door in the middle of the night. Sometimes around 4, hoping to find who they looking for. But they want to see, all they gonna find is man. Empty bags of weed. Don't worry, son, you got the project right in the hell. Order for brothers, they get their gun on, but oh well. So they know too much. Even the hood rat chick. Yo, you know who he is, whether I don't know this shit. So stop asking, and I know I'm not going crazy. The window, see lights flashing and maybe somebody takes a picture. You know who that be, police covers. And they was little stitches. They put up a cheese and everybody pointing fingers and lying. Hey yo, son, the temperature's rising. Temperature rising. Hold your head wherever you at. On the 2 wings on your back, that's snitch, nigga. Gave police your location. We'll lock his body up at 6 degrees of separation. Killer, listen, shit ain't the same without you at home. Phony niggas walk around trying to be your clone. They really feel you. When you wasn't home, they was pale. That's why they wanna see you either dead or in jail. By the time you hear this round, you probably be locked up. Tried to hide somewhere along the line, your plan slips up. Got caught up in a crime that you can't take back. Reminiscing how I used to pitch you up in the act. When we was younger, seen the hood, took us under very deep. Wondering who snitching got me losing less of sleep at night. You know my mouth is tight. I never sang to the cops. That shit ain't right. Sometimes I stroll past the scene of the crime, but backtrack. Damn, why the situation go down like that? It'll be a long time before the heat die down, and a couple of years before we see you around. Till then, maintain and keep the story the same. Cops grabbing raw niggas looking for someone to blame. Not harassing, struggling to find the truth. There's a chance in case you get thrown out. They ain't got no proof. They say you're guilty. Your fingerprints filthy. Deliver me the gun, I tie it to a prick and throw it in the river. Make sure it sinks to the bottom. A small police stuck you out the projects. We got them. What's it? I'm so wanna lower, taking every till the kitty and I'm jumping. It's not just a therapy, the purpose. I'm full of thirst. I'm beautiful, hurting to my eyes, see the blood. I need a peace style function. Niggas never wanna let their eyes keep working, have them. Let it up under your X5 munching. Give more than street, pass, skip the PD. Get her overcooked that meat, kid no sleep. Only lessons in between, I'm playing my life. Permanent, thinking the air permanent. Ain't killer instinct. You gotta think like that, cause forever I'll be getting them. Grand floor living, sex never beating them. Some love me, some hate me, bitches in the head beating them. Niggas wanna drive by the crib or slow. Try to crap, motherfucker, want a real rap flow. Clutch with a mic, what, and my dance, what, in the blink, I got grip like that. Yo, trouble, motherfucker, going every ever learn. You playing with that vibe, that I should get done. Fucking with semi-auto, we'll put us in the grave. We giving all the y'all. What's wrong with motherfuckers? They have to get down. Fucking with semi-auto. We giving all of y'all. Now bounce. Come on, 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 bounce. Everybody bounce is ball. MOBD. You can't be touched, nigga. Can't you say? MOBD. You make a beat. I'm gonna do my thing. You know I do my thing. I'm gonna do my drink on and party like it's so good. Trust me, man, ain't wanna trust me, this hurt me, but hurry up, cause I'm thirsty, I need that. None of my shit to bleach, on the side to the shit. In club, too late, hit a chick, it go both ways. Let me see the ID, the photo, so gonna drink to the burning dawn. Nigga can't fall like a scene from so porn. For red pop, nigga down in this disclaimer. Try to get me on some block shit, these niggas will frame me up. In any event, he's like a whip, 50 amazing. $10 the hoes wanna holler, but you looking at a nigga that came from the squad. I'm already so long, I can pop your collar. And I follow Jay, and every scene you swallow. In my crib, got the flow, add bath, no problem. In the club, treat a nigga, otherwise we starve him. So much green, yeah, looking like a dead. Everybody, let's go. You know I got what it takes to make the club go. Out of control, turn the music up a little bit. Now it's looking down, shouting, let's get it. You know I got what it takes to make the club go. Out of control, quit playing, turn the music up a little bit. Now it's looking down, baby, let's get it. Check it out now, QP nigga. QP nigga. QP nigga. But you stuck on the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. A physical very murderers. Fuck on the grip for warfare. Beware, my crown family who got enough shots to for all those who want to profile and pole. Rock you with your face at your brain with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in this land we be gunning. And keep them shook crews running. And they supposed to. They come around but they never come close to. Cause I can see it inside your face. You in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get your whole body like stuff. We're pulling holes and stuff. Beat the wrong words, man. You can put your whole on me. I guess my teammate, I guarantee it'll be here every last time breathing. The simple words just don't move me. You minor, we major. Pull up in the game and doesn't deserve to be a player. So make me have to call your name out the true featherweight. I got shots to make it love and take. I'm only 19, but my mind is off. One warm heart turn cold. Another nigga deceased. Another story you told. They ain't not really. Hey yo, spark the feeling. I can get my mind off the yellow black niggas. While it's still alive, I don't know, go figure. Meanwhile, back in Queens, the realness the foundation. If I die, I couldn't choose a better location. Suck penetrate, you feel the burning sensation. Get close to the car, in a tight situation now. Take these words home and think it through. All the next shit I might be about you. Something shook, ain't no such thing. Halfway. Scared to go, they scared to look, they shook, and ain't no such thing. Scared to go, they scared to look, they shook, they're coming to guns. Women's way to be true to earn funds. Some get shot like parents on runs. Probably all something up, shook one. Ain't a good son, then what is he, huh? Tell me, he doesn't shook one. Throw your hands up, throw your hands up, throw your hands up, throw your hands up. Every round I rock is 25 to life. Doing so much to get you just ain't part of my life. Ain't no doubt the hesitation, the only reason is incarceration. They don't believe to Queensbridge. I don't got time for your petty thing and my son, I'm bigger than all. Every that you bad me, but you scared to hold. What the fuck, man? You be left with one in your tone. 13 years in the project. Clarity is fucking. Told me good one, but you don't want it. Sometimes I wonder, do I deserve to live? Am I gonna burn a head? All the shit I did, yo. It's all on that, come on, brain react. Front if you want, yeah, lay on your back. I don't think that shit, you know I bring it to your life. Taking a job, play, shit you out of line. Criminal mind, searching for recognition. Sipping, E&J, flipping, I'm bucking. Think I'm always out of my hustle. Get that loop, you know my function. Cause all the time alive, I'm a live, there we go. And once I put on, I'ma put it on my people. React quick, lyrics like back to head. You know my, when I roll over, you gon' see because I'm breathing, so they shook. It ain't no shut stand. Scared to death, they scared to look, they shook. It ain't no shut stand. Scared to death, they scared to look, they shook. It ain't no shut stand. Scared to death, they scared to look, they shook. It ain't no shut stand. Scared to death, they scared to look, they shook. Got a problem because ain't numerous ways we can choose to have fun. Some get shot like down and turn guns. Cavalry heart said straight up, shook one. It ain't a good time. He got the shook one. Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you down with MOBB Deep, let me hear you say, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Motherfucking MOBB Deep, yo.